Welcome back, new beginners. We are New Beginnings After 40. I am Jen.
And I'm Lori.
And we have a special co-host this evening. This is Bubbles.
Hi, Bubbles. And that's because our co-host Kimberly is on vacation this week with her daughter. They're having a blast in Florida. Can't wait to hear her vacation download next week.
Yes.
We'll hear all about it. So we are going to miss her this week.
Missing her this week. She's having so much fun.
Yes.
And I am jealous.
I am jealous too.
They're having a blast. So this week, because our co-host is gone and not the biggest cat lover,
Nope.
let's talk about cats, baby.
Let's talk about all the good things and the bad
things that make me yow. Let's talk about cats. Let's
Love it.
cats.
And guess what? Today is International Cat Day.
That is right.
Which I found out because my favorite F1 driver, Max Verstappen, had it on his fan page. It's International Cat Day. And he does have a couple of cats. And one of them, the newest member of the Verstappen household, is Donut.
I love that name.
So cute. He's just white fuzzball.
I love that.
Love it.
Bobby Flay's cat's name is Nacho, and I love that.
I love Nacho too.
It's just adorable little food names.
So hopefully our fans out there are cat people. And if you're not, please stick with us anyway.
Bear with us.
Yeah.
It's a one-time thing.
Give us one episode, please.
Kimberly is not the biggest cat fan,
No.
so this is our moment to share our love of cats.
So we might throughout this episode have a couple of cats come in.
Yes.
But for now, we will have Bubbles here. Just likely sleeping for majority of the episode. But,
Yeah,
we'll
she's
see how
here.
that goes.
This is her favorite spot until Kimberly gets here, and then she's
Yes.
upset. So this week she gets to stay in her favorite spot.
She's in her happy place.
All right, let's talk about our weeks.
Okay. You want me to start?
Yeah, I want you to start.
All right. Well, as an update from last week, if you recall, I had some car issues. So I am happy to report that I did not have any car issues all week. So I
That's
guess maybe I did just hit something. Maybe it just sucked up underneath there. I have no idea. But either way, appears to be fine. Which I'm
is
totally
great.
glad about. So that's that. Other than that, see, we have some furry friends coming about. Oh, there goes. Apparently something has happened. So I'll talk about I am on an F1 break. It's summer break this week. Will be summer break for the next 3 weekends, I should say. So there is, Jen, did you know? You probably don't because you're not a Formula One follower like me, but there's a mandatory 14-day shutdown amongst the entire Formula One. So the factories, the workers, everybody goes on holiday, they call it, instead of vacation.
And they get paid?
And they get paid. It's a mandatory, though, shutdown.
I think that's awesome.
It is awesome because you got to think they run like majority of the year.
I think being
Yes.
forced to go on a 2-week
And-
holiday.
So it's really much needed because after last weekend, I mean, there was so many meltdowns. Lewis Hamilton, 7-time world champion, Ferrari, literally on the camera saying, "You need another driver. I'm terrible." I'm like, "What are you saying?" And then you had Leclerc, the other Ferrari driver, kind of just literally they had a funny like meme that they did. His radio message was so long from him complaining that they made a Star Wars theme out of it, and it was like scrolling for days.
That's awesome.
I was dying. I mean, so many people just complaining about how horrible it is. So maybe they need a little bit of an, I wouldn't say attitude adjustment, but just a break, a mental break.
Yeah,
Recharge. Hopefully they'll get a recharge. So, and they'll probably off on their yacht somewhere, or,
Must be
in the
horrible.
French Riviera, who knows? So that was that. And then other than that, I've had horrible pains in the back of my head all week. Like, I had neck surgery almost 2 years ago now. And I experienced that a lot after the surgery, but I've had a good, I want to say almost year of pretty solid. But this last couple of weeks have been, whew. Every time I would get up and walk around, it was like someone bolted me in the back of the head with a bolt. So
That's
I
awful.
don't know what's going on with that. So anyway, hopefully this weekend, give my own self some recharge
Yeah.
Plan on going to the pool day tomorrow.
Yes. Just chill.
Just chill, hang out. So not a whole lot to report in my week because really I didn't do much. Just work, which no one wants to hear about.
Yeah, you had a busy work week.
Yeah, I did have a busy work week, which is maybe why my head's pounding.
Could be stress.
Yeah,
Stress.
Stress will get you.
It really does.
It really does.
It affects, we've said it, every part of your life.
I mean, I'm like, if I come over there, Jen, can you massage the back of my head? She's like, my shoulders hurt too. I'm like, well, I can't massage you because my hands hurt too. My whole body's inflamed. We just need to go get a massage.
We need to stress knots.
We need stress knots wiped away.
Plus me moving furniture.
Yeah, you know how we wrote down that we were going to add the things that we purchase and we need or we keep?
Yeah.
That needs to be on the list. Yes.
We can do a whole episode.
It's not really a purchase though. It's just kind of like self-care.
Yeah, it's a expense, a necessary expense.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So what's going on in your week?
So my week 2 of the wellness, I just don't ever know what to call it. Weight loss shot. The weight loss shot was much better than the first week.
Good.
Less nausea.
Okay.
I was able to go to the bathroom just about almost every day.
Good.
I think maybe I missed one.
That's good.
Depression was a lot less. I had more energy. I do think I ate more this week.
Okay.
And that probably had a lot to do with no energy the week before because I wasn't eating.
Well, how was your weight?
I weighed myself on Friday. It was 166.4. So I think I went down 2 pounds in the second week.
Okay.
So I'm at 9 pounds total now.
Awesome.
In 2 weeks. That's not bad for 2 weeks. And especially since this week, I honestly wish it was more because this week I was more active doing stuff around the house and went and played pool a couple of times. I went and babysat this puppy twice, which means lots of running around and playing with the balls. So I was pretty active this week.
Yeah.
Moving furniture 2 different days in a row. I wish that like last week was more pounds.
Yeah.
With me just laying there not eating, and I want it to be more healthier. This week I was burning calories. I wanted it to be better this week. But then again, like I said, I was eating more.
But you felt better this week.
I did feel better.
And you need to be able to function still.
Yes. I was really, really scared last Sunday about taking the shot for the second time. I'm not going to be that stressed out about it on Sunday because I know this week was better. Next week will just be better.
And who did you go play pool with, Jen?
I did go play pool with Larry.
Yeah, if y'all recall last week, she said she was not going to hang out with Larry. She said she would call me if she needed to, but Lori doesn't have this kind of hours that Jen operates at when she needs to have someone to hang out with.
Yes. So Larry was there for me. He went and played pool with me, and I will say that I told him I do not want to be taught. I just want to go have fun.
Yeah.
And that's really hard for him.
Yeah.
But we had fun, and he just smoked me on every single game. But 2 days before that, I went with my friends on free pool day, and I won 2 games and lost 2 games.
That's good.
So I like playing them better. They must let me win.
Well, we've already talked about how Kim has brought up before that she doesn't like going to play pool with Larry because he's competitive and he's really good. And he
is really good.
Yeah.
He is really good, which is why I said just play.
Yeah. I don't think he knows how to do that, maybe.
No, I think everybody thinks they need to help other people do better.
Yeah.
I know what my problem is. I know exactly where to hit the ball to get it into which pocket. I know all the angles. It's just making my hands do what my brain's saying is totally different. You can't teach me how to do that. I have to learn. I have to practice. And so that's where I get frustrated. I know. I know.
Do you know?
No, I really don't.
I always say, I don't know if I'm going to have a good pool day or not because I'm either suck or I'm okay. I wouldn't say great. I'd just say I'm okay or I suck.
I generally suck.
Yeah.
I have a few lucky shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's fun when you can play with people and just kind of
have fun.
I did that not long ago. I went on a work trip back in, I think it was like February, with my boss, and we met our partner in Houston, and they had a pool table at their house, and we played all night, and we were playing teams though. I think when you play teams, then somebody can kind of give you criticism. Not really criticism, pointers.
Yeah.
Pointers.
Because you're on the same team.
You're on the same team. Because I oftentimes I'm like, I know that red ball needs to go in the pocket, but I don't know how to get it like across the table oftentimes without like scratching or making an idiot out of myself. One of the two.
See?
I have short arms too, so it makes it hard for me to play pool.
See, and I always think I'm so tall, that's a problem. But then I look around and all those guys are super tall. So that's not the problem. The problem's just me.
I wouldn't say that.
It's my hands.
Yeah, like you said, your brain doesn't know where it wants to go. You know where it should go.
I know exactly where to hit that ball down there. And then, but I do have good shots and bad shots. It's just all luck. It's not skill. And I walk in and say, I suck, but will you play anyways?
Yeah, it just makes it fun. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got out and did something fun.
I did.
Instead of being sad. But I did call and check on her every single day. She did. Because I was concerned.
My girl.
Want to make sure she's good. So she was.
Kimberly called and checked on me and texted. So even though she was having her ball, y'all both were there for me. Yes. And I appreciate you.
I hear someone playing with the ball in the background, speaking of balls.
Yes.
Yeah.
We left the door open so that they could come and go as they please.
Yes. So I think first up on there, you had something about what's our first little segment in there?
So the first thing I wrote down is we are babysitting 2 kittens for a friend of ours. Mm-hmm. And that is one of them right now running around. They are 9 months old and absolutely adorable.
They are adorable.
But I've always thought that I would be the crazy cat lady with a million cats. No. Yeah. There's a maximum amount of cats that I can have. But I think most of it is because they both decided to go into heat right after they got here for the very first time. And they were supposed to be fixed. So I think that's the biggest.
Yeah.
For the meow, meow, meow. And it's driving Bubbles crazy because she's the mama cat. So she's running around trying to help them. And then she will mimic them and run down the hall making the exact same noise. It's awful.
And I never experienced that because my cat, I have only one cat right now, Wildfire. His name is Wildfire because he's a bright orange, fluffy ball.
Beautiful beast.
Beautiful beast. Has sheep's, I call it a sheep belly because he has all this thick fur. So I only have one right now, so he was fixed. So I've never heard a cat, and every time I've had a cat, they've all been fixed, to be honest. So I really have never experienced until I started coming over here to the podcast every Friday. Because as y'all heard about Bubbles' story a few podcasts ago, that she had a full hysterectomy.
Yeah.
So she was whining, and now she's not.
And I was so happy.
A little bit.
I was so happy. And then these guys come and they start making the same noise. But they are going back home next week. So I am enjoying my time with the kittens.
Yeah. And
I think that Sammy and Bubbles are both going to be sad, but it's going to be okay. It's time for them to go home.
Yeah. So I wrote down okay. So I think it's awesome that cats can come in here and be on the podcast this evening because I watch a lot of podcasts, as I've told y'all before, and I always see cats in people's podcasts. And I think it's funny because they don't even stop talking. They just keep talking with the cats just jumping up in their lap or jumping up, and you might just see their tail waving throughout it. And then they'll say, they won't even say, I'm sorry. I just keep laughing. Look at that cat. So I think it's great. I think cats, they like our voices too.
They do. We've talked about our podcast when Bubbles was going through all her stuff.
Yes.
Was the one thing that would help calm her down.
Yeah.
And it's still to this day when I'm talking to you on the phone.
Yeah.
She'll come lay down next to me and go to sleep. And I was like, it's not my voice.
It's my voice?
It's gotta be.
All right.
Mine's not that soothing.
I love that.
So yes, please bear with us while we talk about cats, our love of cats, and our funny stories with cats.
Yeah.
I mean, cats to me, I am big time. I love dogs. I know you do too.
I do too.
But I will drop down. Well, I will for a dog too. But I will, no matter where I go, if I see a cat, I'm going to try to chase it and love on it. Mm-hmm. But I also think they're the biggest assholes whole world.
They are.
Which is why the song was so great, because so many good things and bad things about cats.
Gosh, they are up your butt like 24/7. Like, I get up in the morning and my cat, like the moment my alarm goes off, he's like, hello, I'm here, because my husband's already gone to work, and he's like, oh, I'm ready for my cuddle time. I'm like, I am not a morning person. I don't care how cute you are, who you are. I am not a morning person. So I'm like, and I just hit snooze and go back to sleep, and he then just lays on my pillow, like, I'm not going anywhere attitude. And then when I do finally get up, I'll go get in the shower. I'll get done with my shower, and it's like he knows. I'll finish the shower and I stand in front of the mirror, can't speak, to do my makeup, and he jumps in the sink, and then he just starts pawing at me, like, pet me, and I'm like, I don't have time. I'm not a morning person, and I'm running late. Do you think he cares?
No, absolutely. They want attention when they want it.
Yes.
And they don't want it when they don't want it, which is what I said before, like me, I'm like a cat.
True.
So 100% I get the whole, but it drives me bonkers because I want them to love me when I want them to love me.
Yeah. You want it when you don't want it. Yeah, I get it.
And then they come up and I'm like, oh no, get out of my face.
I know. We were sitting on the couch, me and my son last night, and here comes Wildfire and jumps in his lap, and he's like, you already got like an hour and a half of cuddles earlier. Go away.
See, I would love to say I would never do that. But if my cats could talk, they'd be like, she does too.
I think they can talk. That's the thing. It's like, it's funny is because cats' personalities are so different than dogs' personalities. But I do sometimes think that my cat Wildfire was a dog in his former life, because so we used to live in a house that we were on an acre lot, and we had a doggy door. It was built into our house when we built our house decades ago. And we always had dogs. And so when we got Wildfire, actually we had another cat that unfortunately passed away, but we had another cat, and then we got Wildfire. And so they always just knew to go outside. Like, we didn't even have a litter box over there. But when we knew we were moving, we knew we had to kind of get that going. So we got a litter box and all those things. And so by the time we moved, he was so used to going out when he wanted to, and we hadn't put in a doggy door at our house, but he wanted to go outside anyway. And he won't leave our yard. He never does. But now he's gotten to the point where he will literally try to open the door with his paw. He will jump up at the door, let me out. And then we leave the door cracked a lot of times so he can push he's learned how to go out the door, but he has not learned how to shut the door back. Imagine that. I could just teach him how to shut the door back. And then, so if he's outside, we just leave it cracked, and then he doesn't just push it open to come in. He'll push it all the way open to come in. And then we'll have to go shut the door. And in the event you accidentally shut the door and he's still out there, he'll scratch at the door to let him in, like he's a dog. Mm-hmm. And now, since it's summertime, it's hot outside, so he will half in and half out in the middle of the doorway. So let's just let all the AC out of the house, so you can lay there on the cool tile floor, you can get some air, and still be outside.
I think that's brilliant.
So high maintenance. So high maintenance.
Cats are high maintenance.
I mean, right? And then he's taken over our entire dining room table. Like, it's his table. Well, it is his table. Because we live in a lot smaller house than we did before. And before, he had his own little table that he would eat on. And now we don't have enough space for that. Mm-hmm. So he just took over our table. And then my husband will have his little hobby out of his card collecting. And the cat will just go over there and lay on his side because, again, it's his table.
I would just love to see those two. Oh, no.
Oh, it's constant in our house. I love to watch Jen's cats because when she gives them treats, they are so darn cute.
The wet treats.
Yes.
It's the little delectables, and you tear off the top and you start squeezing. So with one, I bet it's absolutely adorable. With three, it's hilarious chaos because they're all like licking each other and trying to get in there. And then every single one has some on their nose and their cheeks. And it just makes me laugh.
Funny. I mean, those cats have so much personality. I think you have to tell the funniest story that I loved that just happened not long ago with Sammy.
Oh, you're going to have to tell that one.
Well, I don't know if I can tell it as funny. Okay, so when was that? 2 weeks ago, maybe?
I think it was.
Okay, so we were over here, I was over here at their house, and it was on early. We podcast, late into the night, and then we didn't get to sleep till late. Long story short, Terry is on the couch asleep, and he hears this noise. There's no lights on other than the night light, and so he hears a noise, and then all of a sudden he can see the shadow of Sammy moving around in some awkward, like, he said it was like, like walking around. He's like, what are you doing? And he heard this noise like scraping around, and he couldn't figure out what was going on. And then he goes, she had his slipper on her foot and walking around with the slipper. I mean, what? I mean, you hear about dogs doing funny stuff like that? Or but a cat?
See, we have seen his house shoes moved so many times, and we just assumed that she swatted them around.
No, she was. It's so hilarious to me. I mean,
you did a great job.
Your cat is like on another planet. Funny.
We've discussed it, and Dutch is 16. Sammy just turned a year, and Bubbles is 12, and we talked about their intelligence level, and he thinks that Dutch is the smartest.
Yes, I would agree.
And then Sammy, and then Bubbles. She's
a little out there, a little dingy.
She's special.
She is special, but I mean, my husband, we came over here for Kim's 50th bash. And immediately my husband, as soon as he walks in the door, goes straight to Bubbles, because that was when she was still wearing her cone and she's just coming out of the surgery. He went straight to her. He is like such a cat person too. And then just like, she's so precious.
She is. She's my sweet girl.
Yes. So, and then every time I come over here too, they're always in the bathroom. Dutch likes to sleep on the bathroom counter anyway. He wants me to turn his water off.
Bed in there.
Yeah. And then you just, they're always there.
Yeah, I'm going to get a sign that says, welcome to the bathroom. A cat will be with you shortly.
Yes.
Because you cannot, if you do go by yourself and shut the door, the little paws underneath the door going, it cracks me up. And then they'll meow. I'm like, I'm busy. I'll be out in a second.
What's funny is that replaced, that used to be toddlers or children. You couldn't go to the bathroom because your kids wouldn't let you.
No.
Instead, it's your cat.
It's my cat.
And it's funny as my cat doesn't really bother me, but he always has to be in there when my husband takes a shower. I don't know why, but has to. And then I come over here though, and she's right. I also have cats in there when I'm going to the restroom. And they just they want attention all the time.
I'll crack the door when I go in the middle of the night, and then I'll have all of them in there with me, and they're excited that I'm awake, and I'm going, no, this was just a quick tinkle break. I'm going back to sleep. But they're excited. Let's play. No.
Well, and then I don't know how, hopefully out there we have listeners still.
Hope you're still with us.
Hope you're still with us. Please comment in the comments section if you have a cat and what your cat's name is and what are they like, because I feel like there's lots of people who have cats have great personalities. And what's crazy is they can literally sleep anywhere. Mm-hmm. Or we talked about this earlier. You get a box out because you got an Amazon package delivered, and that is their new favorite home.
It is. All the toys, all the cat beds I buy, and they're excited about that Amazon box.
Yes. I mean, and then you feel like you can't throw out the box because they're literally looking at you like, why are you throwing away my house?
Oh, yeah. It's very true.
I mean, seriously. I mean, we will oftentimes keep a box in our house for probably an extra week or two because of the cat.
Yes, exactly.
And so they're very mysterious in how they behave. But then also I've noticed, especially with yours, because mine is, he's probably I think he's about 8, maybe. But he's he does not like it when it's time to go to bed. Joey will tell him it's time to go to bed. You have to come in for the night. He likes to be outside all the time. That's his thing. So he's like, you have to come in, and then Joey will go to bed, and then he'll see me still up watching TV, and he'll just stand the door. I'm like, you're not going outside, because if you let him out, Then you have to go and get him and drag his butt inside. And I'm not doing that when it's time to go to bed at midnight for me. I'm not dragging him in. So the last week we had a really random circumstance. So she talked about how she'll go to any cat or anywhere. My neighborhood is a cat neighborhood. You can pretty much walk down the street and meet like 15 cats at least. So my neighbor across the way, he has multiple cats, and we had several kind of neighborhood cats, I mean, you might call them, that just kind of roam between house to house. And my husband has met two that he's really likened to recently, and therefore he leaves food and water out for them. So, and it's just on our back deck, and it's never been a problem. We have this other neighborhood cat named Walter, which I named him because I found him. And he and Wildfire have always gotten along. They don't like cuddle or anything, but I mean, he could come in our backyard, they'd be fine. So I'm sitting on the couch last week, and all of a sudden and Joey's sitting at the dining room table, and all of a sudden we hear this squabble, and Joey flies up and out there, and Walter was trying to fight Wildfire and like was blocking him in from coming inside. And I'm like, he's never done that before. Is it because you're letting food out now and you think, the other cats? I don't really know. It was so random.
Has he still not come back since
He
then?
has not come back since he yelled at him. I haven't seen him. So I don't know. Kind of yelled at him. He got in trouble.
Well, he was being bad.
Yeah, which doesn't make sense. I mean, he has lots of cats over there in his household. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, it's interesting how cats are, because they can be friends one day, not friends the next day. I mean, yours get along pretty well.
Mine do. The girls, the little babies that are staying here, they like to squabble, and it really upsets Bubbles. She's a mama cat, and she's stressed out all the time trying to protect them. But Sammy is our big girl. She's 9+ pounds.
So crazy.
She's the biggest one in the house. Yeah. And then the kittens are 6 pounds. So whenever she goes to play with them, that's when Bubbles comes in and jumps on Sammy.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, leave the babies alone. And then I get upset because they're fighting, and Terry's like, they're not fighting. Well, to me,
yeah,
it's fighting.
Yeah.
He said, do you see hair flying? Do you hear hissing? Their nails out? I'm like, I don't know. I'm scared, and I'm separating them all.
Yours actually play, though. Mine does not. Well, I mean, I guess Dutch doesn't really, but does he?
Dutch will sit next to a toy.
Yeah, sit next to a toy. Think about it.
Yeah, you can always tell. He'll either sit on it or right beside it, and it's like he's afraid of getting caught playing. And the girls, when they go home next week, I've already got a bag full of toys for them to take home.
Yeah.
Full.
Wildfire doesn't really, he will, the funniest about Wildfire is this. So Joey will bring home catnip, because where he works, they grow it.
Oh, wow.
And so he'll bring home fresh catnip. Oh my God. He'll lay it on the deck, and the cat will just lay in the middle of it, high as a kite. I'm like,
oh, please bring me some fresh catnip.
So funny. I mean, how crazy. I don't think all cats are really into it. It was like some of them, like he would bring it home when we had the other cat too, and they oftentimes wouldn't. And then now Wildfire just freaking loves that stuff.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
we get the catnip infused toys.
Yeah.
And they all go bonkers.
It is fresh catnip.
That sounds
I need to bring some over here.
Please bring some over here.
Maybe it might calm Bubbles.
It might.
It might. That's what it does to Wildfire. He'll be out on the middle of the deck, passed out.
Nice.
It really is. Like,
okay, bring some, please. I would appreciate that. That's awesome.
Man, they might be crazy though, but we'll see.
The other day, I was supposed to take Sammy to get her pedicure. She gets caught and stuff, so I have to take her to get a pedicure once every 2 months. It should probably be like a month and a half, but I let it go until she's completely stuck. And I got out her little kennel crate and walked into the room. She went right under the bed and did not come out. We tried treats. We tried everything. She said, nope, nope. You know what's great about cats is like they are hard to get to a vet though, but I don't think a dog's any easier. But
you can like with the, and we always had dogs. Like we had Bassets for our entire marriage until I think about 4 or 5 years ago was the last Basset that passed away that we've had. But otherwise we've always had dogs. And just having cats now, I love it. I do want a little weenie dog though. I really do. But at the same time, I don't, because I love dogs, but there's so much more maintenance to the dogs.
I wouldn't say maintenance. They are more work.
More work.
Cats are a lot more maintenance than you think they are.
Oh, no, they are.
A lot.
They are, but you can also go, you don't have to be back and let them out to go potty.
This is true.
I mean, I had a doggy door forever, so I was kind of spoiled because I never had to let him out. But even still, like, you can't really even go anywhere, like, for a weekend without.
That's true.
Where if you have a cat,
dog sitter,
you really could. I mean,
yeah.
My
cats are completely spoiled.
Mine are too. Mine is too.
With the 9 o'clock wet food.
Oh, yeah, man.
We started that so that they would sleep through the night and leave us alone.
And they don't.
That didn't work. So now it's just 9 o'clock. Where's our wet food?
I was on the phone with her last night. I called her really quick to make sure she had something for me, and I literally heard you heard the food come out in the bowls and the like a scurry, like everybody, it's time.
They will let us know
so crazy.
when it's time. If we're not paying attention, they will come in one at a time. Meow, meow. And the chair will go, it must be almost 9, and I'll look, and then the next one will come in. But I'm swearing they're starting to come at like 8:45 now.
Yeah, well, they know. And but what's funny is like when you want them to come and you offer them food, they're not coming.
Oh, mine will run, except for Sammy underneath the bed the other day.
Well,
even the wet treat did not work.
No, that's what I mean. Like if Wildfire's outside in the backyard hiding in a corner and he doesn't want to come inside.
Yeah, that's true.
We offer him all day long. We got everything out.
Nope.
I ain't coming. I'm not stupid. That's what he'll say. Mm-hmm. It's like, I ain't coming in. You're going to make me stay there.
Yes. Whenever they are in a hiding spot and I'm trying to get them out. Yeah. I'm worried.
They're not stupid.
They're not coming until they're ready.
They're not stupid. And they do have personalities. They will talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
And they will tell you how they think and what they think. And I think they do know who are cat people.
They do.
They totally do.
They love cat people, but they also love messing with the non-cat people.
They do.
And the people that are allergic. Oh, let's get in their lap.
Yeah.
That's another part of the asshole. They are assholes.
They can be assholes. They really can be assholes.
Especially Dutch. He's such a grouchy old man, and I love him so much.
My son's best friend has a best friend, and he was away at school for all of high school, so he's back now in town, and they've been friends since they were little kids. So my cat has known his friend his whole life, and so every time he's come over to our house, he goes and hides, or goes away, or goes outside, or goes wherever the boys are not. Pretty much. And it's so weird because I don't know. I mean, his friend is a cat person. He can't have a cat because his mom's allergic. But his grandmother had a cat, and they were always at the grandmother's house, which is also down the street. So he is a cat person, and he's very gentle, always has been. So I don't think anything has happened per se with my cat. But I think because the boys are so rambunctious and ran around, Nerf gun, fighting, paintball, loud. That he just automatically, as soon as he sees him with friend, he's like, oh, I'm out of here. It's so crazy how they're like that.
Well, Sammy used to, every Saturday when we would have the football, she would be there in her jersey hanging out. And then the older she got, she started running and hiding, and she'll come out for our podcast. Okay, that's pretty much it. She hides when anybody comes over. No Bubbles, the 50th birthday, her cone came out and said hello to everybody.
She totally did. She was sitting on the couch chilling. I was surprised. And then, like, I have noticed, though, when we first started doing the podcast and coming over here, they were a little more sheltered, and now they don't care. Oh, no. They're like, hey, it's Friday. Yeah.
The girls love being in here.
The funniest is when Jen is out. Sometimes she dog sits her house, or cat sits at someone else's house, and then she'll come to the house to do the podcast. And so I came in a few weeks ago, and she had been dog sitting. She wasn't here yet, and I walked in the door first. They all came running to me. I'm like, oh, it's just you.
They were still happy to see you.
No, they thought it was you.
They
I thought at first they were happy to see me, but then they were like, you're not who I thought you were.
Even the 2 extras these past couple of weeks, they come running when I get here.
Yeah.
So it's aw.
Yeah.
And then Sammy sometimes won't. I'm like, but you better get over here and say hi.
Yeah.
I've been gone for 5 whole minutes. Get over here.
Well, when you go and sit for other people's pets, do they obviously remember you each time?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All my dog sitting clients and cat sitting clients love me.
She stays busy.
They do. It's been a little less lately, but
Yeah.
I am leaving again in a couple of weeks, I think.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Is anything?
Oh no, I wrote on here too, just to throw in my F1 stuff. So Alex Albon, he is a Williams driver, and I always forget this, but he has 12 cats, or his family has 12 cats, because he's obviously traveling with F1 a lot. And they have their own Instagram page called Albon_pets, if you want to look it up. And all of the pets are on there. It has 365K followers.
That's awesome.
It has more followers than I think even he does. It's so funny how
love
popular they
animals.
are. But I find that, like, I mean, obviously most of the Formula One circuit is well, they're not Americans. They're all over the world, but they are more cat people internationally than there are maybe Americans. I don't know. I mean, you just don't hear a lot about cats.
No.
Cats don't get enough spotlights. It's all about the dog.
Well, a lot of people are allergic.
Oh, that's
and a lot
true.
of people, cats. I mean, I was actually went to do a one-time clean one time, and a cat locked me in the bathroom. It would not let me come out. It was
Really?
trying to attack me, and I
Oh.
was scared. And I was calling people, going, "Help! This cat won't let me out." And they're going, "It's a cat. Just go out." No, it's going to kill me. So
Well, Kimberly over here, she's not here, but Kimberly, she always was afraid of cats because she's like, those movies where they go and suck the breath out of you while you're sleeping. That's what she always thought about. I'm like, that isn't a movie. Maybe not.
they do like to lay across you while you're sleeping.
do,
So
but
maybe
they-
they are trying to suffocate us.
Maybe. It could be a good point.
No, I love my babies.
They're
my
not
babies
stupid
are
enough to do
sweethearts.
that. They're not going to kill us off. They need us.
Yeah, they need all my treats.
Yeah. I know. What's going to happen if something happens to us with our cats?
Well, Terry's just as much a cat person as I am, and
So
so
is
is
Joey,
Joey. So
yeah.
they'll be fine.
Yeah.
He may not spoil them just as much as I do.
Oh, I think he does.
He does.
He
Yeah.
totally does.
He
And Wildfire's up Joey's butt. If he's at home, if Joey's at home, I mean, that's where Wildfire is. I don't have to really even worry about him. It's because in the mornings he's gone, and then he's up mine, and then when I'm gone, he's up the kids. So I mean, he does. They do have their favorites.
They do. Oh, yeah.
I mean, they totally do for different reasons.
Sammy is all about her daddy.
I think it's just like children. They have their favorite.
For the last couple of years, because it started with Dutch. When my friends were keeping Dutch for me, I took Terry over there to see him, and he ended up loving Terry more than me. And then when we moved here, Sammy loved him more than me, and then Bubbles, and he kept going, "It doesn't matter if you get another cat, they're just gonna love me more."
So mean.
Well, let's find out.
Well, when we first got Wildfire, really Christopher got Wildfire, we saw him in a pet store, and anyway, we had to have him. And so Joey at the beginning, he would say, "Go, your daddy's over there." I'm like, that is so weird for you to call him the daddy. I cannot do that.
I do it.
I know. No, I mean, like my kid being his daddy, the cat's daddy.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Instead of Joey being daddy.
right.
And so he stopped doing that here recently, but for the longest time he just said, "Go find your daddy." I'm like, don't say that. So weird. You're the dad. I'm the mom.
You're the grandma.
No. That's even worse. But he's always been, I think all the pets in our household have gravitated towards Joey more than anyone else. And then I'm like, last ditch effort.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he still wants to be, like I said, when Joey goes to bed at night, here he comes. First, he wants me to whine to let him outside. I'm not going to. So then he comes to me. I'm sitting on the couch and I'll be, drinking my evening tea. And he just does this the whole time. I'm like, stop. I'm trying to drink my tea.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there. Anything else we got on
That's
the
pretty
list?
much it. My floors will never be clean because of the choices I made. Those little guys are the choices.
Yeah.
It's like constant, everyday vacuuming.
So much hair.
Vacuuming. Kitty litter. I swear they grab
kitty
it.
litter, yeah.
It's both the kitty
That
litter and the
same.
hair. They grab it. They walk around and go, let's throw some here. Let's throw some here. Let's go back and get some more. I swear they do it on purpose.
Yeah.
So
I wear my we have our kitty litter in the laundry room, and we built this little shelf so the little house can sit right underneath it.
Perfect.
We even put a dome on it, and I even put a little one of those litter pads on there.
Yeah.
There's still litter all over the laundry room floor, and then I always put my shoes on to go in there. I'm not an idiot. Because if you don't, so Christopher go in there to get his clothes out of the dryer, and he's like, God dang it, I got freaking kitty litter all over my feet. I'm like, you don't go in there without shoes on. Mm-hmm. So it is constant. You're right. Because no matter what you do to prevent it, he's like showering it out
yes.
the window, and
they do.
yeah, it doesn't. And we can't have one of those with the flapper on it because it scares him.
I just go ahead and take them off. I've never
Yeah,
tried.
we don't have a flapper. Wildfire will not. That thing scares him. Even on our doggy door, when we had a doggy door at the old house, instead, you normally just barrel on through it. He actually would grab the side with his paw and pull it back and then go out.
I love that.
So hilarious.
He's smart.
I wish I could take videos of him and share them because it's so funny how they would do it. Yeah. Something about, I guess he was afraid he was going to hit him.
Poor baby.
So we don't have it on
He's
the
smart.
flapper. He is smart. Yeah. Okay, well,
I
I
think
guess that's our cat episode for the week. So we'll be back at it next week with our co-host back, Kimberly. And as you can see, our special guest isn't even here anymore.
we ran her off.
We ran her off. So next
Hopefully
week,
you guys stuck with us.
yes,
And we appreciate you.
Thank you for sticking with us. We look forward to next week and hearing about Kimberly's trip with her daughter. And I don't know what next week's topic is going to be, but I'm sure we'll have something fun to talk about. Yeah. And we thank you for joining us. And please, again, comment in the comments section your cat's story or cat's name. I would love to hear it.
Yeah, please.
And thank you for joining us.
And remember, every day is a new beginning.
Every day is a new beginning. Bye.
Bye, guys.